Welcome to another show another edition of the Bullshit with Bob show. I've got Carcharodon from Italy here.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome to the States, matter of fact.
Thank you.
Of course, as usual with any Bullshit with Bob show, we've got glitches. So just bear with it for a second. Let me find this fucker. Oh well, it didn't save. That's okay, we can do all this over again.
No problem.
Anyway, how's things been in the States for you guys so far, man? Y'all have enjoyed it?
Yeah, great time so far. Yeah, great time.
You know, y'all was telling me y'all went and partied with the guys in Crowbar last night. How was that?
Yeah, it was fucking great. Those are a bunch of kind guys, and we've been in the rehearsal room. Just it was kind of a dream for us.
Shit, that's pretty much a dream for anybody, man. Go and hang out with Kirk and the boys.
And the dream went on when Kirk wore our t-shirt, and that was fucking awesome. And then today we had lunch with Jeff Golden, that's their new bass player, and he has been very kind to us. It was great.
Now, how have the shows been in the U.S.? Y'all have had a lot of turnouts?
Yeah, a lot of turnouts, and we sold so much merchandise that we had to ship it back from Italy.
Wow.
On the third show. So we had to get all the things that fixed together, because we were waiting for the UPS tracking that come out. So when we saw the fucking truck coming, we say, "Oh, here we are!" Because we had a show that night in Pensacola. We had 5 hours of driving, so everything had to match, and it did finally. So the turnout is beautiful here.
Have some pretty good pits going.
Yeah, circle pits.
Now, like I told you guys, I spent time, 4.5 years in Germany. I know what the European shows are like, especially festival shows. What's the difference between American shows, and the shows that y'all experienced over in Europe?
That's a hard question. I guess here people feel more the music you're playing. Maybe because of the roots of this music, everything is more here. So there's just like you can feel people vibrating to what you're playing. Down there in Europe, it's more getting energy from what you play and get smashed. Here, people get more into it.
When I was in Europe, with my experience, it seems like the European crowds were more passionate. To me, it was like, I was a kid of the late 70s, early 80s, and to me, it seemed like going back to those days, because you'd see people show up with leather and spikes and torn jeans. There wasn't so many pits and things like that. People listened to the music more and would sing along to it.
Yeah.
Where here people, like you were saying, that they do more pitting, stuff like that. But that was just my take on it. But it seemed like I stepped back into the 80s, and it was just, for me, it was fucking great.
Pure metal.
Yeah, it was like, man, it was cool seeing all the spikes and leather and everything,
Yeah, here people are more casual, You get to see every kind of people at concerts.
Exactly.
Metal concerts.
Now, the thing I know a lot of the big name bands now are trying to do with festivals, like I think Dave Mustaine with Megadeth is trying to do this with Gigantor, is integrate more different styles, kind of like, in Germany you have Wacken and Rock am Ring, Rock am Park, and what you see at those shows is you may see Alanis Morissette, Bush, Pearl Jam, and then like Slipknot or Korn, and then you get like Cannibal Corpse, the big mix of music, and the U.S. bands are trying to get that more over here to get that kind of festival vibe. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
That way you draw a larger crowd, especially with the way the music industry is nowadays. It's really dropping off.
You have to get to the interest of the audience, so you have to mix lots of things together.
Now, one thing I want to mention to the listeners out there is that we did play the first two songs off Carcharodon's album. Let me grab it here. They just gave me a disc. Roach Stomper. They're going to be doing some roach stomping tonight in Biloxi. Or roach sleeping, roach cuddling, roach riding.
Yeah.
See what happens.
You heard the first two tracks, which was Stoneface Legacy and Pig Squeal Nation. When the interview is concluded, we're going to go ahead and play the rest of the songs. And like I was telling you guys, I love you guys' sound, man. You really capture the Southern vibe. You know, the Louisiana style, specifically the New Orleans style. The motto is tune low, play loud. And you guys fucking nail that shit, man.
Thank you very much.
And
Yeah.
I love what you guys do. And I got to tell the crowd out here, these are the titles of the other songs you will hear. We've got Adolph Yeti will be next. The song Beaumont, Texas. Jumbo Squid. Marilyn Monroid. Yeah, that's right. Like Marilyn Mun Hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Then Chupacabra. Burial and Whiskey Waves. Alaska Pipeline. Voodoo Autopsy. And The Sky Has No Limits. Now let me ask you guys, the writing process, when you guys get together to do some writing, how does that work? Does one guy primarily do most of the writing, or is it everyone kind of gets a little piece of it?
I guess everyone gets a little piece. We just spend most of the time writing riffs and solos and other stuff at our homes. Then we bring some material in the rehearsal room and begin to jam on it for hours and hours and hours. And then that's where everything comes out and fixes. So that's how we do it.
Right on.
And then I, at the same time, I begin writing the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
and everything comes out naturally.
Now, my bad, crowd out there. Let me get you guys to introduce yourselves and what you do to the.
Okay, so my name's Pixo. I play bass and I sing. I sing. I try to sing in this band.
do a killer job of it.
I'm Max, I play the guitar.
I'm Dixie, I'm the tour manager.
From Germany.
From Germany.
From Germany. And I'm Badge, the guitar player.
And we have one missing in action because it's Wild Kingdom in our house. We have like 2,000 dogs and 5,000 cats, and he's allergic to both. So he's stepped out. That'd be Zach, the drummer.
Yeah.
But he's here in spirit.
Yeah, he's with us.
He's outside in misery.
He's wandered through the woods.
Now, I want to go through each of these songs.
Yeah.
Stoneface Legacy.
Mm.
Who came up with that, and what's it about?
Badger has to tell it.
So, this is a song that I dreamt about. You know, I was sleeping and I dreamt of a friend of mine playing, saying, "Hey, buddy, you have to listen to this riff." He showed me this riff in my dream. I woke up instantly because I sounded great. And then I made it on the guitar and it worked. So,
Like Big Richard with Satisfaction.
yeah.
Yeah, and the lyrics are about one thing that this motherfucker here from Germany made up. That is down there in Europe. There's a thing called the Brotherhood of Southern Spirits, and that's a thing that collects all of us that we are in the Southern Sound and other stuff. And he used to organize a festival that was called Black Sunset Festival. And when you get there, you feel like home. So we just came down to Italy with this idea of, wow, why that it doesn't exist in Italy, so something like that. And so we just wrote about it. And so the lyrics
It's about the
are
brotherhood, feeling of the brotherhood, where you get protection and where you get.
That got everybody's back.
Yeah.
because the lyrics in the chorus are keep this flame alive, pour another whiskey on my head, maybe also in my pants because I did it. This brotherhood protects me, driving my sore carcass through this night. So that's what he made up.
That's why he's here with the band right now, because he flew from Frankfurt. So we met in Jacksonville, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, Pig Squeal Nation.
Pixel Nation is a land where everybody can feel free, but snobby girls don't want to get there because they get to see some sludgy things, penises and liquids, feces and other stuff. So that's basically about our
feeling free.
Yeah, what our while living and feeling free.
Okay, now Adolf Yeti. I wanna understand this because the mental picture, like I was telling you earlier, was a goose-stepping Yeti.
No, that's not about Nazis or other stuff. It's about a Yeti that is tired of how the human being is treating the whole world. So from the Himalaya, where everything seems to be pure, he tries to bring up an army of Yetis to conquer the whole world and establish a new order of purity and great living.
That's cool. And, we need something like that because the world is shitty right now.
Yeah, it's getting worse and
getting
worse.
shittier every day.
Yeah.
Beaumont, Texas.
It's just me speaking.
You're the front man.
So Beaumont, Texas is about Beaumont, Texas. Because we went there in 2008, touring. We toured Texas and California, but when we get to the eastern part of Texas, we began to see the damages that the famous Hurricane Katrina made. And so in Beaumont there were some buildings that were smashed and other stuff. And so contemporarily, I don't know if I can say it, but let me tell you something.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. Like I said, none of us here speak good English. We all fuck it up.
Contemporarily,
I'm Southern. I say shit like "y'all too" and shit like that. So it's all cool.
We read about the people who were stuck into the jail of Beaumont, and they were just caged down there, and with the water coming in from the windows, and they just grabbed the legal papers with their hands, and they couldn't get out. And so everything that could save their life and make them free again was in their hands, just like this, and it was bluesy stuff. And so the thing came out naturally. So we wrote about it.
That's cool because we here in Louisiana was affected by Katrina and Rita because both of them came right behind each other.
Yep.
And Rita, I think, was the one actually that went through the western part of Louisiana and into Texas and really fucked that area up.
Yeah.
In fact, when me and Buffy were moving to Vegas, we had a van and we had packed it all up.
Okay.
And this was not long after Katrina.
Okay.
And Rita was coming in, and we had to wait for that one to go through before we could move.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were going to take I-10 all the way through, and we couldn't. We had to go up north through Dallas and take 40 across. And we got to Lafayette, and we just seen everything was just damaged. Yeah, that was a fucked up time, man.
How was it coming back from there to here again?
It was nice seeing how they. We came back in 2006, a year after, and New Orleans was still pretty fucked up. They had trash piled up underneath the interstates. They just took bulldozers and pushed everything under there, and the city was still empty. It was desolate. And you guys went with New Orleans last night partying. When you're around Jackson Square, you see the musicians playing and the artists painting.
Yeah.
It's almost like being in Paris.
That's cool.
It is, and there was none of that.
Okay.
There was one girl out there playing guitar. We went to Cafe. Me and Buffy usually go to Cafe Du Monde and get coffee and beignets. And there's always musicians around there playing, the street performers and the artists. There was none of that. The city was dead.
Oh.
It was like the soul of the city was ripped out and stomped on and thrown away.
That's been
and then
flashing.
We moved back here in 2008.
Okay.
And it had bounced back.
Okay.
It's like, okay, the city's back. There's people are back.
Yeah.
Artists, it seemed like it was starting to build back up, and now you see how it is.
Yeah.
It's back to normal just about.
Okay, but it took 8 years to get back.
It took a long time. The thing with the South, anytime something happens down here, especially Louisiana, it seems like the government, in Washington drags their feet with us.
Uh-huh.
But that hurricane that happened up in New York and New Jersey, shit up there is getting fixed already.
Okay.
It's not taking forever for them. That Sandy, I think it was, Superstorm Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's already getting fixed up there, but you know, we still got fucked up shit down here.
Okay.
It's the way it's always been.
Okay.
You know, we're the cesspool of the nation. You know, we've got the Mississippi running through our backyard. Everybody's toilet flushes through here, basically. So that's the way we're used to it.
Okay.
You know, but it's nice seeing it bounce back, and our governor's really done quite a bit to save,
Okay.
you know, the state. So it's been pretty cool seeing it's grown back. Just taking a long fucking time.
Okay.
Let's get back to you guys.
Okay.
Jumbo squid. What the hell is jumbo squid?
The jumbo squid is a particular animal that grows in our area. That's not. And that's the story of a pet, a man who has a jumbo squid as a house pet. But the jumbo squid one day has some curiosity and gets into a porn channel on TV and starts to squeeze his liquid all around the house. And so the owner chops it and eats it.
So he was trying to do graffiti with his ink.
Yeah.
Sound like an episode of Squidbillies. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
I love that show, man.
He's got a jumbo squid tattoo on his back.
Yeah, maybe later.
Yeah, show it.
Come on, yeah, you got to see it.
Oh, man.
Right on. Jumbo squid.
That's it.
Marilyn Monroe.
That's about.
Is that like a pretty hemorrhoid?
No, it's about a girl that wants to make it in the scene, in the Hollywood scene or other stuff. But you know, usually girls get to the top giving their most precious part.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to, so she gives only the ass. And when she gets to the moment of her fame, her 50 minutes of fame, she hides in the toilet trying to heal her shame. Because she got hemorrhoids. So that's pretty much about it.
From being butt raped.
Yeah. But she made it.
Okay, now Chupacabra is kind of self-explanatory. That's about the Mexican demon dog, or
No.
no.
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Fill me in. Chupacabra.
So, because in Mexico there's the chupacabra. Down there in Europe there are the chupacabras. There are girls that suck your cobra.
Leave you dry.
And they leave you dry in a while.
These guys think just
See,
about sex.
guys out there, this is why you want to go to Europe. You want to experience the Chupacabra. Okay, burial in whiskey waves. I think it's self-explanatory, but I may be wrong again.
No, it's that's the song we used for our first video. You can see it on YouTube and other socials, and it's about a drunken mariner that is in a rehab clinic but wants to end his life getting drunk with whiskey, and
That's what he does.
yeah,
Just gets wasted on whiskey.
yeah.
Not bad.
Alaska Pipeline.
Yeah. You wrote the lyrics.
It's
So
about
we got a case of passing the buck here.
it's about a sexual practice that is done with frozen feces. And you gotta drive this frozen feces into your girls.
Use the dildos.
Yeah, you gotta use them as dildos.
Sick shit. Frozen shit as dildos. That's, yeah. No words. Well, what can come after that? Okay, Voodoo Autopsy.
We're getting into the most romantic part of the city. You know, just 2 songs should have been romantic. So, yeah, it's about.
This is the serious one.
Talk about it.
It's about the war between the Native Americans and the how do you call it, the U.S.
The white people?
Yeah, but seen from the native point of view.
You know, and I've got Native American blood. I'm half Native American and half Cajun. So I understand the plight, where the white people or the crackers or whatever you want to call it, came in and took all the land away.
Yeah.
And
One day we wake up and
I constantly bitch about this too. There's a big deal right now. I hate getting political, but I'm gonna stand on my soapbox for a minute. The big deal with immigration in the U.S. There's a lot of people that are wanting to close the borders. They're wanting to put all these fucking fences up. Well, if the Native Americans would have put fences up, nobody would have came here from Europe. We're all immigrants here, of some way, shape, or form. So, before you go start pointing fingers, take a look back in fucking history.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sure the Native Americans got a lot to say about, the white folks that came over here on the Mayflower and landed and took over everything. Be it what it may, we're all a bunch of fucking mixed breed bastards over here, and that's all it is to it. So, off the soapbox. Okay, now, the sky has no limits.
It's about the willing of being free and getting to the wonderful skies of the deep south, the skies that you have here, and I don't know what it's about.
Being free and no prejudice and having fun, getting drunk, getting laid.
Hey, that's it, man. Drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Yeah. So, well, what do y'all think about the deep south now that y'all have had a chance to come through?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Digging it?
We got to know the southern hospitality. So
that's what it's all about here, man.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
And if I wouldn't have had to go and see my daughter and my grandbaby being born, trust me, I had a big pot of jambalaya waiting today, guys. Yeah, that was the plan, and a lot more beer than what I had here. We'd be getting fucked up right now, and I'd be going to work in the morning hating life. But it is what it is. Now, let me ask you, what influenced you guys for the Southern sound that you have?
Well, I think we are brothers, and our father taught us the blues, so we started from there. Then I can tell you my favorite band is ZZ Top, so Skinner, we all got into this kind of stuff you don't hear on the radio in Italy.
So it all comes out from what you're used to listening, I guess, in the early times of your jumping into the rock and roll magic world, So we just got into the deep blues because of our father, and then we discovered the album country, just like Hank Williams. That kind of flashed us, so we started writing songs with that sound. But we didn't force ourselves to write songs that had to sound like that. It just came out naturally.
Yeah.
That's what's awesome, because anything forced, it sounds forced.
Yeah,
and what you guys create, it's very fluid. It flows well.
Yeah.
It sounds natural.
Thank you.
And like if I wouldn't have known beforehand that you guys were from Italy, I would have sworn y'all were a New Orleans band.
Well,
Like I said, y'all capture that sound.
Thank you very much.
And
big compliment.
Yeah.
it's the truth. It's the truth.
Thank you.
Now, what were some early influences of yours vocally?
I started to growl with Chris Barnes, but in the 6 Feet Under era, so deep. But it's not that hard to begin with him. So I remember I was in my room and I was listening to Warpath, their album, and I tried to sing along with Revenge of the Zombie, along for hours and hours and hours and hours, and then I started to growl. But then in this new CD you can hear a little bit of melody in it, because we just wanted to add something catchy to our sound, not basic death and roll. So we just wanted to sound to stay in the mind of the people who listen to us. So that's it.
Guitar-wise, what was some of your influences that made you want to pick up guitar and play?
I usually to listen to more country music, more blues and stoner rock, and I try to Så njuta lite. I don't speak English.
You're doing a good job, man.
Now we decided to, because we started as a trio,
Yes.
but having just one guitar was a little bit limiting. Then we wanted to,
Broaden the sound.
yeah, and
Yes.
he's a long time friend of the band, but we never knew he played guitar. we knew it
That's a
because
secret.
we got drunk together more than 100 times.
One time he was he used to live in the north of Italy. Then he moved down on the coast where we live. And I remember one night we got drunk together, and he picked up his guitar and started playing chicken picking. And we said, "What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing?"
Chicken picking is some hard shit to do.
Yeah, very hard, especially when you're drunk.
Oh, anything's hard to do when you're drunk, but you think you're doing it great.
Yeah,
When
he was doing great.
when we moved out to Alabama, my old bass player and I went to a musicians like seminar conference kind of thing.
Okay.
There was 250 musicians there, and it was all kind of country, blues, R&B, metal.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a big mix. And if you had a band, you can go up there and jam, or you can go up there and just hook up with some musicians and play.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a band there. They had a guitar player and a keyboard player from Holland.
Okay.
And those guys, the guitar player, chicken picking, oh man, he was shredding. He was all over the place. And the keyboard player, he was playing like piano like Jerry Lee Lewis.
Wow.
Wow.
Throwing his foot up on it. Oh, it was awesome. I mean, I'm not worthy, man. You know what I mean? These guys are fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken picking when it's done right,
Yeah.
shoot.
It's hard, but it's fucking awesome, and he does it pretty well.
Maybe
Yeah, so
play the
You know, it's a curse. He wrote a song that he called the Louisiana Vampire, and every time we met some new people, we just
Showing.
Nothing special. Nothing special.
So maybe you can play it now.
Maybe
There you
later.
go.
We got an acoustic
Hey, we got a guitar. There you go. Live, folks.
You want to pick?
Fine, why not?
Standard.
Nothing special.
Yeah, it is.
Avanti!
Badass, bro.
The Louisiana Vampire.
Finally!
And check it out. You played in Louisiana, huh?
Yeah,
There you go.
The best place. The best place to play this song.
Who do you say Karma Attack was?
Carl,
Okay, he wants to interview Carcharodon too.
he's our graphics dude.
He says, "Phone me." You can see it on there. He's the guy that's doing all our graphics now.
Okay.
He does some killer shit. So, where all have you guys played on this tour so far?
So we started in Somerville, South Carolina. Then we played in Columbia, South Carolina, then North Carolina,
Fayetteville.
down
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville,
Yeah, then Mississippi.
Mississippi, Ocean Springs. Then we played in Pensacola. Just a big trip in the south, you know. Then back to Alabama, Birmingham. Then we got to Pensacola again. No, we'll be playing tomorrow in Pensacola.
Tomorrow in Pensacola.
We had to play yesterday in Lake Charles, but you know,
Yeah, the gig got canceled.
and then Pensacola.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the last
last
gig of the
night?
tour. Yeah. So let's make it special.
That's it.
Hopefully.
And a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Got to have a lot of alcohol. Okay, we'll take some questions from the chat room if the chat room has questions. Sometimes we have a little bit of a lag, so we'll see if anybody throws anything up.
Okay.
Now, the 747 Rick, he's one of our writers. See if we can't hook you up with a written interview with him and have that posted on the website as well.
Yep.
Of course, you know, like last time, this one's being recorded in its entirety, and I will go through and edit it, make sure, you know, some of the shit we were talking about during the music don't get on there,
Okay.
and we'll pop it up.
Thank you.
Now, talk to me about Macho Metal.
Oh.
Macho Metal since 2003, that's when you guys started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macho Metal is the title of our first full length that came out in 2008. Before we had lots of demos and EP, and that was the core of the our style. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like we didn't find anything that sounded like we wanted to sound. So
It takes a while,
yeah,
you know, because I know whenever, you know, with my old band, we'd go to record, everything would change in the studio. You know, it usually does, and you'll do a demo, then you'll do another demo, and you may put the same song in there, but it'll sound different, because you hear different stuff, you play it for a while, it's like, okay, well, this got to change.
always changing.
Yeah, and then finally you find the sound you like.
Yeah, that was what.
There's a song in the CD Macho Metal that's called Chromeland that was recorded in 3 demos, I guess.
It was the first song we wrote in 2004, maybe. We got recorded 70 times.
Now, is there any songs that you guys are sick of playing live?
No,
I'm never sick of playing that.
I mean, any songs that you guys... Because I know there's songs that, you know, I've played back in the day where we practiced it 1,000 times, and then you recorded 1,000 times. You know, like you were saying, you recorded you know, 6, 7, 8 times, and it just gets old. It's like, man, I'm tired of playing this fucking song. Let's write some new shit, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have any songs like that yet?
No, because we're trying to change also the old shit. So
even live, we are always sort of jamming our riffs. So the main part is it, but
yeah, we can add something.
we add some notes or stuff, so
Make it spicier.
There you go. Gotta add the cayenne to it.
Yeah, when we get in the studio when we get back from this tour, so we are writing new stuff. So we won't be tired of playing because everything comes now.
I'm looking forward to the new stuff.
Yeah, we're doing.
Like I said, this album here, man, I've got it on my thumb drive.
Okay.
And when me and my brother drive to work, I've got I had the truck for a while, and I bought a CD player, and it's got a little plug-in for this thing. I've got you guys on here. Oh yeah,
Molto bene.
Loud.
Very good. Very good.
I don't turn it up to 11. I turn it up to 1,000. It's loud. Oh yeah, you guys get played. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hear what you guys have coming up. Really.
So the
Man, I tell you.
it's always all interests that we match together because
In the third album.
yeah, when Roach Stomper we had some country and blues hints, but just a few.
I
The
guess
next one will be
the new one will be something special because he got suited to the sound and he started writing his own material because when we put down Roach Stomper, everything was written.
Yeah, already written.
He had just to adapt his guitar parts to the whole stuff. Now he started writing. He writes very well, so everything is more. It's magic, yeah.
Now, do you guys play slide guitar at all?
I played the left steel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the song
Wow.
Chupacabra.
Not so easy. If you move something more, it gets totally
You know,
out of tune.
I've never fucked with that thing. I've seen it done, and it looks like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I don't know. I've tried doing it, just laying my guitar flat and taking. I got a steel slide in there.
Yeah.
Now try doing it like that. I've got to play it, regular,
Yeah.
because I will fuck that thing up. Okay. Here comes some questions. Got Karma Attack is wondering, did anybody from Carcharodon end up in jail while on tour in the U.S.?
Not yet. Maybe tonight.
There's always the possibility.
Who knows?
We had some troubles,
Yeah.
by the way, with bikers.
Yeah.
With bikers?
Yeah.
Where at?
In
Lexington.
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 Our tour manager had a problem with bikers.
Yes.
They don't like strangers in Lexington.
That's what they told us.
We were sitting in a bar and getting smashed, and a guy came out and started talking to him,
Yeah.
and then he asked him, where are you from? And he told him, I'm from Germany, the guys are from Italy. We don't like strangers here.
And 10 minutes later,
Right there was when Hells Angels showed up.
Yeah.
We had to
Wow.
run
We had-
back door.
We have to leave through the back door, through the
Over
cornfields.
So basically douchebags.
Yeah, that's what they were.
What a bunch of fuckers. Karma Attack always is also asking, did anybody get food poisoning?
not yet.
Not yet, but
Not yet.
we're on the way.
Now see, I could have cooked for the guys tonight, and they had the possibility. I was going to make a jambalaya, but family kind of took precedence today, so I didn't have a chance to cook. So they're going to make it out of Louisiana tonight without food poisoning. Now they got a chance tonight once they get to Biloxi. I mean, it is Mississippi, Squeal like a pig, boy. Okay, Danny is asking, how good is weed in Italy? Because, boy, you got to be stoned to name an album Macho Metal.
I guess weed is better down there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Because it comes from Amsterdam, so...
Yeah, and I can attest to the fact. I can attest to the fact. Amsterdam's got the best weed on the planet.
And we didn't get suited to the way you smoke here, because here you got those damn pipes. We are more suited into joints and mix it with tobacco. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so easy.
and that's the reason.
There's some troubles.
Now, when I went to Amsterdam, I had a guy show me how to put that piece of paper in the end to make a roach clip out of it. He showed me, and I tried, and that's another thing I fucked up.
I can show you again.
I was like, fuck it, bro, I'll roll a joint or I'll get... And this is a word for you people out there that you need to learn. When you go to a coffee shop in Amsterdam, and you don't want to roll a joint, you ask them for the house bong. Yes, they have 4 or 5 bongs in the back. They're specifically for the smokers in the coffee shop to utilize.
Yeah.
The house bong. Remember that. There'll be a test next week. All right. So, weed comes from Amsterdam. Any more questions? No. They get better weed than we do. Unless you go to the West Coast, because the West Coast does have some good weed.
Yeah,
They got Humboldt County.
When we've been on tour in California in 2008, we had some troubles with that weed, because after a show we smoked it a lot, and then we just fainted out.
Yeah,
And the father of the guitar player that had let us crash in his house woke us up and said, "Hey, Italian stoners, wake up!" And we went,
Okay, Karma Attack wants to know, blondes, brunettes, or redheads? What's your preference?
Blondes for me.
Blondes for me too.
I'm more into brunettes.
2 blondes, 1 brunette.
And
I don't care.
Man.
He said pink pussy's good for him.
and guys, for him.
Shut the fuck up! No schwula. No schwula. Okay, any more questions, chat room? Throw them up there. I'm surprised you ain't threw yours up there yet. Want me to ask it for you?
Sure.
Deanna wants to know, I think I asked you this last time I interviewed you guys. Boxers, briefs, or commando?
Commando.
Commando.
Yeah. Always commando.
There you go.
What's
Max and Baggio, what's with the riffs in Squirt Queen?
So, what is this? Tremolo picking? Yeah, it's like pretty simple, but it works.
Triple picking.
Yeah. Most of the sound is created by the bass.
And you're about to get an example of it on acoustic.
Gotta pick.
And yes, the guys are commando. They like to free ball.
Single.
There you go. Carcharodon Unplugged. Fuck Nirvana.
It's very relaxing to be here.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were really to fuck Nirvana, wouldn't that be kind of like a homo necro pedophile?
Huh?
There's a song title.
Yeah.
Homo necro pedophile. The guy that fucks dead boys.
No worries.
Oh wow. I think I just threw off all our listeners. Well, I don't know. I guess the shit dildo didn't do it.
Or hanging by the balls while disemboweled. I came up with that one night.
Oh man. Well, we got the guys here live, so throw them out there. Chat room. This is your chance. How's Shoutcast doing?
That's me. Sexy motherfucker.
What's an Italian prison like, and do you get conjugal visits?
What's the conjugal?
That's like, say you got a girlfriend, she comes in, and you get a chance to sneak off and fuck.
I guess you can do it just with horse, because the jail pays for horse for you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something weird, but
That is awesome, because I guess there's a lot of guys that are not getting butt raped in y'all's prisons like we do over here.
I don't know. I'm lucky. I don't know how it works there, but I don't know.
That's pretty cool. They get the whores over there, though. I mean, that's something. So if you get put in jail, make sure you go to an Italian prison. There's whores that'll be involved.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it's good because
You'll get 3 hots and a cot and a whore. Danny's asking, how does it feel to be with Bobby, Brutiful Metal Radio's cowboy? I mean, you guys are all about the South.
it feels good to be here.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Of course.
Fucking A.
There you go.
It's fucking A.
Molto bene.
Fucking A, dude.
Fucking A. What the heck?
Alrighty. Well, anything else? Well, what kind of time frame you guys looking at for putting out the new CD?
I don't know. 'Cause
Y'all still got to do the writing and all that, or?
most of the parts are already written, but we're doing now a split CD with a band from Italy that's called Southern Ringstruction. They sound pretty much like us. I mean, they're more into death metal, old school death metal, and they our label and their label want to mix together and put on a split CD.
Cooperation.
The cooperation. So we're recording a song for this split. I guess then the song will be also in our future CD. and the guys also gonna write down a new song. Then we're gonna play one of their songs, and they will something strange.
That's pretty cool.
And then we're getting in the studio and we're ready to record a new material.
Yeah, next year.
I guess next year in the winter.
Yeah, by the end of next year. Hopefully.
So there you go.
Yep.
Next winter, the next CD
Yeah.
to terrorize your eardrums.
And and then we come back here, I guess, in 2015.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because we built some kind of fan base here. Everybody is so happy we went here to play because we came here to play.
Thanks.
Because I don't know, they just tell us you're more southern than us and we want to listen to you again. So
I'm telling you guys, you know, your sound is like you were born here. You know, you got it ingrained in you. And man, I mean, it's,
I guess we come here for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
We're already planning something with him, with our German sexy tour manager,
Oh yeah.
and we're about to play in the same places we played this year, and we'll add something new.
now, if you guys had a chance, what would be your dream gig? You know, your one, you know, most wanted show. Where would it be?
Where?
Good question. I don't know.
Maybe the download festival.
Maybe Download Festival.
Download festival.
Yeah, big festival.
Kind of like an Ozfest or
Yeah,
something like that.
Maybe headlining.
Wait till
Yeah.
Why not?
I know a lot of the bands I've talked to over here, their big gig would be Wacken. You know, everybody from here wants to go to Wacken and play. You know,
people here looks at back and like a dream.
Yeah.
But he told me it's not that good because it's getting too much mainstream, and so
It's like
yeah, that's how
Metal
Rocken
Oktoberfest.
Park was in Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was getting so mainstream. The first year I went, you know, that was the first. I'd never heard of Slipknot before.
Okay.
You know, I heard of them, but I've never listened to anything by them.
Yeah.
And I went there. This was in, I think it was '98, maybe '99 was the first year I went. And I went there, and it was the year that, what's his name? Santana did that Maria Maria album.
Okay.
Fucking great album.
Yep.
And I wanted to go there and see that. And I used to, when I was growing up, I was a big fan of the Police. And Sting was going to be following, you know, Santana. So I wanted to go check that out. And I was hoping that Sting would play some of the old Police songs. And he did. I mean, Santana got up there and he blew me away. That dude was fucking awesome. Black Magic Woman. I mean, yeah, he got up there and he did his shit.
There's a reason why he's up there.
Yeah. Sting got up there and he totally fucked up all the Police songs. He was putting like these African jungle beats and all this weird shit in it. And I was like, man, I don't know. And I had a little, you know, a fest flyer. And at the underground tent, and what Americans don't understand, these fucking fest tents are huge. You know, I think they fit 5,000 people in this thing. Easy. Well, Slipknot was playing. I'm like, well, fuck, I heard these guys are pretty good. I'm going to go check them out, you know. First time I ever heard Slipknot, they blew me. I saw them live.
Yeah.
You know, they blew me away. Then I went right after that and saw Kitty in another tent, the new talent tent. And Kitty blew me away. And the next year was still pretty good. They had Korn, they had Rage Against the Machine. And the following year was like they had Bush, Live, Oasis, and all these mainstream bands. It was like there was no metal. You know, nothing near. I think the heaviest thing at the show was Papa Roach.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah. So I was kind of let down that next year. So I was like, fuck it, I ain't going back. But yeah, a lot of the guys over here, they think Wacken, you know, is heaven.
I guess there are more underground festivals that are maybe.
There's the Full Force Festival.
Yeah, the Full Force Festival.
Eastern Germany. It's more hardcore punk rock and death metal stuff. There are some stoner festivals like Stone from the Underground with a lot of doom bands, stoner bands, southern rock, southern metal stuff. Yeah. But Wacken nowadays is the audience is very non-metal. It's like the Oktoberfest.
Oh wow! Big drunk fest.
Yeah.
What's the
Just
word?
Getting drunk.
A bunch of surfers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes back a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I used to be able to speak pretty good German.
Yeah.
Let's see. Karma Attack asked, "What are your plans after you leave the U.S.? Have you ever visited Canada?"
Not yet.
Not yet.
We have some contacts because I did the artwork for a Canadian band. A friend of mine, we used to play in the band Georgian Ska. Now he plays in Gypsy Chief Goliath, you know. And so
He's a good graphic.
yeah,
You draw real good.
yeah. And he always tells me, come down to Canada, we're gonna have some gigs together, why not? So, we're waiting for the right moment to get there. We'll see what happens.
Okay. St. John's, Newfoundland.
Nice. He's in St. John's, Newfoundland.
That's where he's at.
Yeah, in Canada.
Well, there you go. You got a fan wanting to.
Oh, Canada.
When we get there. Well,
I tell you, I would love to go to Canada myself.
Maybe, you know.
Yeah. Okay. If you had the chance to play a concert in an Arab country, what would it be?
Arab country.
I saw there. They have good death metal scene down there.
They have a great scene.
Yeah.
Like we deal a lot with the Syrian, quite a few Syrian bands. You know what's going on with Syria right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them have left and are actually in Jordan. We're trying to get one of them over here to the U.S., Netherion, and great metal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really repressed, and
Kind of looks like the South American scene, like Mexico.
exactly.
Uh,
I mean, these guys, you know, I mean,
hardcore fans.
you know the way their religion is.
Yeah.
Well, they go against the religion. You know, they grow their hair out,
Yeah.
and of course, the people over there don't like that. They get really repressed. Cops beat them up. Some of them get tortured. Yeah.
They lots of anger to come out with metal.
You know, a lot of us metalheads think that that we have it bad. You know, just growing our hair out. People, oh, look at that hippie. You know.
Yeah.
These guys, man, they can get the shit beat out of them for having their hair long.
Yeah.
You know, and wearing metal shirts.
Yeah.
You know, and listening to the music.
It's
And,
crazy.
but they have some great bands out there. I mean, most of the music they get are bootleg. You know, they can't go to like a Best Buy or whatever and buy their music.
Yeah, I remember watching a documentary movie.
Yeah.
Listen to this documentary movie. It was about a band from Iraq.
Yeah,
They-
Metal in Baghdad.
Yeah,
Yes.
across the counter.
They're coming on the
Yeah.
19th.
Yeah,
That
they're-
impressed me.
is it the 19th or the 17th?
17th maybe.
I think it's the 17th. They're playing in New Orleans on the 17th.
Oh,
We're
great.
going.
They made it to.
Oh yeah, they live in the U.S. now.
Okay. Moved.
They've been here for a few years. Yeah.
Because I remember watching this documentary and it was impressive because
They started off like we all do. You know, playing cover tunes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, it was kind of sad watching it. You know, their band room got bombed by us. You know, and then but they rose up and did it. You know, now they're over here because of the movie.
Mhm.
You know, I don't remember who it was that took interest in them and got them over here. But yeah, I mean, they constantly on tour. They're about to record their next CD.
Great.
It's good.
Yeah, and like I said, they're playing New Orleans on the 17th, and we're going. I've got to go check these guys out, man, to support them. Because I'll support any metalhead anywhere on this fucking planet. Because that's what it's all about. The music, it's a brotherhood.
Yeah,
it's
support the
unity. You know,
support.
you know, and a lot of people say support the scene, support your local scene. It's not a local scene anymore. We've got the internet. I mean, it's a global scene.
That's
Support metal globally.
That's true.
Yeah.
These are wise words.
Now, Danny said we have weed in Morocco. Wink, wink. He also said if there's another draft in the U.S., Bob, I've got room to rent you. Sorry, I'm a veteran. I've served in the Army, and I will gladly go back. Janaza is the best band in Iraq. I've never heard them. Satanic lyrics despite the moral police.
Yeah.
get with Carcharodon. Is there a difference?
don't know.
Between Wops and Genos.
I don't
What's
know.
that? Is there a difference for you between Wops and Genos? Just see if there's a difference for you.
That's like saying, is there a difference between crackers and honkies? I guess.
What the fuck?
What the F?
What the F? Excuse me.
WTF?
WTF?
What the fuck?
All right. Well, I guess it'd be about time to wrap her up.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and play the rest of the CD.
Yeah.
And like I said, we've got Adolf Yeti,
Yep.
Beaumont, Texas, Jumbo Squid, Marilyn Monroe, Chupacabra, and remember, you guys want to go to Europe and experience those chupacabras over there. Burial in Whiskey Waves, Alaska Pipeline, and be careful if your old lady's pussy smells like shit, because you'll know what happened there. Voodoo Autopsy, and The Sky Has No Limit. This has been the Bullshit with Bob show right here on Brutiful Metal Radio.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Oh man, it's been
It's
my
my
pleasure.
pleasure.
It's an honor and a privilege having you guys in my house
Thank you.
and being on air with us. You know, it's been a long time coming, and I hope you guys come back again and do this
Yeah,
again,
we're
man.
doing
For
sure.
sure. My doors are always open for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Next time,
Next time,
I will have the jambalaya. And
Okay.
call us first.
Okay, thank you.
that way we can help you. And it'll be a little bit more funner.
Thank you so much for everything.
And here we go. Fuckers, enjoy your evening.
Yeah.